live with dementia. All this week, Brian has been showing us the weather maps and the forecast, and there's no rain to be found in Northern California. The dry conditions mean some fire crews in the state are already getting ready for fire danger. At the National Weather Service, satellite imagery shows a strong ridge of high pressure has built up over the western states. Now, this pattern typically is seen in the summer, and it's forcing storms well to the north. The long-range 14-day outlook shows that this particular pattern will likely continue. If the dry weather continues, CAL FIRE says it's a mixed bag for increased fire danger.
There is some growth happening, but without any more rain, you're not going to see a large grass crop. But it does dry out our brush and our timber models to critical levels a lot earlier than we normally see sometime around July or August.
The University of California Division of Agriculture and Natural Resources reported February 2019 had a total of 15 days in the month with rain. And of course, we have been talking about this almost every day, and you're never more than 10 minutes away from local weather here on Action News Now. Brian Ramsey's keeping close tabs on all of this. And Brian, as you've said, just a few drops maybe later in the week, right?
Yeah, that's right. If we get no rain in the month of February, it'll be the driest February on record. Now, the good news is we do have some rain headed our way on Sunday, but only for those mountain regions. We're not really expecting any rain in the valley. And of course, those fuels out there are approaching record dry levels as well, which could cause some concerns for local fire stations. Now, as we look at a live time lapse from Bald Mountain, you can see the stars are completely clear out there. There's not a cloud in the sky, and those clear skies will persist through your morning, allowing for those temperatures to really cool out there. 36 degrees right now in Redding, 37 in Red Bluff, so pretty chilly out there. Throw that jacket on. Even if you're in Chico and Oroville, you're maybe in the 40s, but hey, that's still pretty cool out there. And then 20s and teens in those mountain regions, closer to upper 20s and maybe the low 30s if you are in Siskiyou or Trinity County. Now, yesterday's highs got pretty warm. We saw widespread 70s across the valley, but today we're not going to be seeing that. We're going to be cooler today, only reaching the upper to mid 60s and 50s and 60s in those mountain regions. And the reason for that is we do have a cold front approaching our area. Unfortunately, we're only going to be getting the tail into this cold front, so we might see temperatures drop a few degrees. We could see some extra cloud cover maybe late tonight going into tomorrow, but otherwise we're not going to be seeing any rain from this system, unfortunately. Oregon will be getting in on it, some of it though, but by Friday we're going to be mostly sunny and 66 degrees. So for your Valentine's Day, if you have anything planned outdoors, keep those plans. They're going to be fantastic if you're going outside. As for a look at that 7-day forecast in Chico, 66 for today. We warmed to 68 on Valentine's Day, so some pretty fantastic temperatures expected. And then once we go to the weekend, notice we have some increasing clouds in that forecast, a little cooler temperatures, all the way down to 64 by Monday and Tuesday, but we get really windy by the end of the week and even still pretty breezy by Wednesday. As for Redding, a high of 67 for today and tomorrow. Once we go to the weekend, we get more clouds in that forecast and a very slight chance of getting some sprinkles, but that is not significant rain at all. I'm talking like just a trace amount of rain, not any real measurable rain. And once we go to Monday, we get all the way down to 61 degrees, getting windy in that extended forecast. Wind gusts could be gusting 30, 40 miles per hour, maybe even higher, so we'll have to keep a look on that because the models are pretty divergent on what's actually going to be happening. But we are sure it's going to stay sunny and it's going to get windy next week. Julia, back to you.
All right, Brian, thanks. Still ahead, 3 years after the Oroville Dam spillway chaos, how has the town recovered? And the clash between public information and privacy. We look into a case that has gun rights supporters clashing with media outlets.